And today she's going to show us how to have routines in our workplace and ideas on how to implement them. So welcome to the Empower Hour, Leilani.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here. I'm here to talk about something that I absolutely love because I think I have a touch of OCD, and that is routines. Routines keep us sane, they keep us organized, they keep our team connected. So I'm really excited to talk to you about that. Routines are where it's at, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So I want everybody, Routines by Beyonce, do it, yeah, come on. All right. Okay, so let's talk personal routines and boundaries. When I first started this business, I was told by a very close colleague of mine who was very successful, you have to work 24/7, you need to sleep in your office, you got to work on the weekends, and that is the only way to be successful. And so I did that. And I would tell you probably once a month, I would end up on the ground in a ball of tears, probably with a whiskey or a glass of wine in my hand, being like, I can't do this anymore. And so I've personally developed some routines, not only for me personally, but for my team to help keep me sane and balanced. And the first one I want to talk about is set a work schedule and stick to it. I know it's hard. We're entrepreneurs. We're super busy, but I'll tell you how I do mine. So Monday through Thursday, I work my tush off, right? I'm up super early, go. I make sure I eat my lunch, and then I end usually around 5 o'clock. And then Fridays, I have a light work day. So usually I'm not in the office. I will keep connected with my team on my phone. If I have to return emails, I'll do it on my phone, but I won't be like super intense work. And then the weekends, I will rarely work. I'll only work if I absolutely have to, or if I'm super inspired to do so and I'm doing some kind of strategy work, then maybe, but usually I won't be working at all. You got to make lots of time for your health and fun. All work and no play make Martin Dack a dull boy. Martin, I saw you're on the call. That's an inside joke with him and I. So Fridays, the reason that I'm not in the office is because I've chosen to take up golf. Some of you know that. I'm learning to play better, to beat some of you. But on Fridays, I tend to be golfing. And on the weekends, like I shared earlier, I'm usually off literally in the woods. So I'll be climbing mountains and I won't have the ability even to return an email if I don't want to. So you got to make lots of time for yourself and your health and have a little bit of fun. Ooh, boundaries. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have clients who text me and my team at 4 a.m., 11 at night. They send emails around the clock. And what we do and what I've taught my team to do is only return emails during regular business hours unless it's an absolute emergency. And I'll tell you, there are no emergencies in HR that have to be handled right now. And I think that goes for a lot of you. Unless you're a doctor, there are no real emergencies. One time I had a client call me and she said, my employees pass out in the bathroom with a can of gold paint. What do I do? And I was like, what are you even doing? Why are you talking to me? You need to hang up and dial 911. So you can set those boundaries and you can train your team and your clients to understand that you don't work late at night. Now, sometimes we actually do work late at night. So I use the scheduling tool on my email to send out the email the next morning at a reasonable time so they don't think I'm up working that late. Ooh, get automated and save time. So this took me a while to learn. Some of you have this, some of you don't. But I know you know when you're trying to set up either a troika or a meeting with someone, it's a back and forth of, when are you free? When are you free? When are you free? You can save a ton of time. And items like, or these apps like Calendly, and I use You Can Book Me, are entirely free. So I encourage you to look into those to save yourself some time. So when I do email people, I tell them kindly look at the link below my signature and set up a time to talk with me. Ooh, Beyonce again. Okay, so let's talk keeping the team connected through routines. So this is what I do within my organization. First one is I use an app called Toggle. So Toggle, you can get it on your phone. There's also a desktop version. For my employees, they use it in order to clock their time, whether linked to a client or linked to the company. They have to use it because that's how I pay them. So I make sure they use this. But for me personally, I track what I'm doing. So ProVisor members, see that large yellow piece? I'm sure you all can guess what I'm doing there. That's networking. So I make sure I stay on track with the things that I want to include in the time when I'm working. So networking is number one. I'm a big learner, so learning is in there as well. You can't see it on the list, but there's a 2% for strategy. So when I talk about setting my work schedule, I'm setting aside moving forward in August, 1 day a week from 8 to 6 where I will not be returning any emails, calls. It's all getting shut off so I can raise that 2% to 10%, and I'll keep tracking it on this app. And it's free, so that's always really nice. Another thing my team does, tap into your OCD and get organized, is Trello. Now, I know there's stuff out there like Asana and Teams, but if you're a baller on a budget like we are, this is free and it's amazing. So I'll show you kind of how we organize our cards. But on this, you can attach documents, you can at each other and speak to each other. It's got checklists, it's amazing. So what we do for both internally, this is my assistance page, and then for our clients, everybody has a page, and we do it like this. So we have to do, things that we have to do, things that are in progress, and then things that are done, the satisfaction of moving it to done, and then any notes that we do. So we use this constantly. I know if you've ever been in email and you're trying to find a project and emails that have to do with it, or find a document that has to do with that project, you can put all of this in here and stay super organized. Amazing routine. Oh, we get together. So one routine my team does, and we're entirely virtual, by the way. Of course, we do our one-on-one Zoom meetings, but we also do an all-hands meeting once a month. We keep the same format. I say hello, we do an icebreaker, which we're gonna do in a second. And then we do state of the business. We do wins and losses, so we share how things have happened with clients, and then we do a Q&A. But I'm gonna do an icebreaker with Nicole. So this is a box I bought. It's called Best Self. The questions in here are 99% appropriate, so you don't have to sift through it. And we ask everyone the same question. So Nicole, you're doing all these pull-ups. Who are the 3 people you want on your team if there was a zombie apocalypse?
Byron's one, just because he's strong and can probably like lift me over things easily. My husband is 2, just because I love him, and if I'm gonna die, he needs to be there. And third, I'm probably gonna have to say my dad, just because I love my dad, and he protects me.
Very sweet, very, very cool. So we play an icebreaker like that, and you can use something like this so you don't have to come up with those questions, although one of my favorite ones to ask in organizations is, who is your childhood hero? It's always sweet when someone says their mom. And then we also do happy hour. So happy hour second Tuesday. Last month we did 2 truths and a lie, which we're gonna do in a second. And then tomorrow is our next happy hour, and we're doing our hidden or unhidden talents. I've decided to be silly with my team, and I'm gonna show them a video of me dancing to K-pop music in a dance routine in South Korea. I'm gonna share that with them. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 truths and a lie. Are you ready? This picture is what happens when you let people see all your Facebook photos and they can choose anything they want. So 2 truths and a lie with Gary Johnson. We're gonna use the chat feature. You're gonna vote. So we're gonna pick which one is the lie. Ready? First one. The highest summit he's climbed is Mount Rainier. Oh, he's ran 2 marathons, and finally he's had 3 knee surgeries, probably because of the hiking and the climbing. Put your vote in the chat. Let's see. You guys can monitor who's saying what more.
Nicole will monitor this one.
Okay. What is it
My
looking
brain
like?
is like to fly all over the place. Ooh, 1. 1 is winning. Oh, 1 or 3.
1 or 3. All right. Is it 1 or?
1 seems like the winner here.
All right, Gary. Is 1 the lie?
1 is the lie. Yeah, because Mount Rainier is 14,000, I think, 200. Mm-hmm. And the highest that I climbed was Mount Whitney, which was 14,400.
Which is higher than Rainier. Yeah. Congrats. All right, so that's a fun game. You can play 2 truths and a lie. Love doing it with my team. I want to thank you all for your time. You can take down my information. There's my email. There's my phone. Call or email anytime. I won't answer after hours unless you bribe me with wine or tequila. And I would like to leave you with this quote. You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. And if you have any suggestions as you've listened to this presentation of things that help you with your routine, both personally and professionally, please feel free to put it in the chat. Thank you.